Hey, what's up, nerds? Today we're going to talk about the top 5 zombies from Magic the Gathering. Those of you that have been watching any of these videos know that I'm a collector first. I do play a little bit, mostly with my kids. I love the art of the cards. I'm definitely a fan of zombies and monsters, and they are things that I collect. I have a top 5 that are very good playable cards from my collection, but I also have a series of honorable mentions that are mostly about the art and the history. So without further ado, from my honorable mention collection, we have the Tomb Tyrant. Not a great card, but I do love the art on this card, and this guy sitting in the graveyard with the kind of haunting green glow in the background. Now, he is a zombie noble, and he grants other zombies a +1/+1. So you can also sacrifice creatures and return zombies from the graveyard to the battlefield. So that's not terrible. But Tomb Tyrant, honorable mention. Then there's the dragon zombie from Adventures in the Forgotten Realm, Ebon Death. The only thing that doesn't really work for me is he's a flash creature, but he enters tapped. So I'm not sure what the point is there. Best thing to do would be cast him at the end of your opponent's turn. Well, anyway. The Tainted Adversary, I just love the art on this guy. He does have Death Touch, that's exciting. Pretty expensive to put counters on him, but you can also create black zombie creature tokens with Decayed. So if you can spawn a lot of mana easily, you could cast this guy with a whole bunch of zombie friends. From Under the Floorboards, that's just a great image. And you can just put 3 black zombie tokens onto the battlefield tapped and gain 3 life. That's not absolutely terrible, and even more than that if you want to. Dying to Serve is just fantastic concept of the zombie servants at the wedding in Crimson Vow. It's great. And if you have one of those deals where you're going to discard cards and then cast zombies or pull them out of your graveyard, you also get to create black zombie creature tokens once per turn. And I threw The Walking Dead in there from Legends just because this art is terrific. The gaze on him, I love the vintage art. I love Dan Frazier's stuff too. The Walking Dead was like he's not, he probably got changed over the years, I understand that, but originally he was Walking Dead, not a zombie, but we know what he is. I mean, look at that guy. Anyway, honorable mentions out of the way. Let's take a look at the top 5. Coming in at number 5, I have Champion of the Perished. Anytime a zombie enters the battlefield under your control, this includes tokens, you get to put a +1/+1 on this cat. So you could beef him up pretty quickly. And let's be honest, the art is fantastic too. Look at that razor sword he has. Fantastic. Then I had to throw in the Zombie Master that I pulled out of that 4th edition starter deck, because the Zombie Master was the OG, let's get all your zombies together and party guy. And all your zombies gain Swamp Walk and regenerate. Swamp Walk used to be a killer back in the day. You play Evil Presence, create make one of your opponents lands a swamp, and then all your zombies come flooding through. Then we had the Cleaver Scab. Let's be honest, this is absolutely fantastic. You sacrifice a zombie and then create 2 tokens of that zombie for just 3 colorless mana and a tap of the Cleaver Scab. Bring those things back into play. If they have any, when they enter the battlefield abilities, those all get triggered. Great card. And actually the only blue card on my list, because I'm a little partial to black. Coming at number 2, we have the Crypt Breaker. You discard cards, put zombies into the battlefield. I mean, you discard the cards that go to your graveyard, you get all those casting abilities to bring zombies from your graveyard. It's a fantastic card. Fantastic card. Plus, if you want to tap 3 untapped zombies and lose a life, you can draw a card. I mean, not a bad deal for a 1-drop. And here we go with the Gravecrawler, of course. Gotta love the Gravecrawler. 1-drop, it's a 2/1. He can't block. Who cares? Because when he gets killed in combat, you get to bring him back from your graveyard as long as you control another zombie. This guy is a staple in zombie decks. And just a great concept, right? You just can't kill him. No top 5 list for me is complete without a bonus number 1. And my bonus number 1 is not a great card, but it is a great card in my collection. I think I own 3 cards from Alpha. They're all commons, but one of them is this Alpha Scathed Zombies, graded at a 9.5. It's not a big deal, but it is one of the Alpha cards I own, and I love them. Now, they wouldn't see play today because it's a 3-drop for just a 2/2 that does nothing else, but you do have a quote from the Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner on there, which is pretty baller. So there he is. How'd I do? What's your top 5 zombies from Magic the Gathering? Which ones did I leave off my list? Or I guess I should say need to add to my collection. Talk to you guys later. Be awesome. Thanks for watching.